What's up, guys? If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Also, please smash that like button on the video and enjoy the show.
We knew who the tough kids were, and it was like, okay, we have this kid, he's a state wrestler, but this kid's the running back for this high school. I was traveling California, going from different jiu-jitsu gym for 2.5 years, and I was just training, and I would work on a production set for like 1 week a month because my aunt is a writer. She actually was a writer on Sons of Anarchy. I guess my perspective on things is interesting. But once they became fake, I started to get a little bit insecure about it because, you know, like I told you, like I was working at jiu-jitsu schools around a bunch of combat sports guys. It's a different vibe, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm making up stories. It comes off a little bit weird. But then my friend Meek, who I would...
Meek Mill?
No.
I was thinking the same thing. Wait a minute.
No.
Who's your friend?
Mikhail Latif. He actually fights for one championship. He fought in Singapore like a few weeks ago. But he's one of the most interesting men I've ever met. He's a world traveler. He's a professional fighter. He played kabaddi in India. He's just a very respectable man that lives at a very high level. I really respect the shit out of this guy. And he said to me, storytellers were respected throughout every generation.
Yes.
You should be proud of what you do. And I was like, it changed everything for me. And now the way we approach writing, I have so much more pride behind it because I'm like, oh, this is something I should be proud of, not something that I should be a little insecure about because I'm making shit up.
Who's your influences? Like when you were growing up, were you a reader? Did you like watching documentaries or movies?
I was an athlete my whole life. Only. Like I enjoyed cartoons, Avatar: The Last Airbender, play video games, just regular stuff. But the area that I grew up in was very blue collar, just a lot of firemen, cops, union workers, and all their kids. So then our neighborhood was wild. Like it was a good neighborhood. Like no crime, nothing like that. But the level of intensity of like the rivalries from high schools and stuff like that. There was 3 high schools in my area, and all of the kids that we all grew up together, we all went to different high schools. And then rivalry started. And we'd meet up and have massive group fights in the parks.
Group fights? What does that look like?
Massive. I'm talking build it up on Facebook, this kid versus this kid.
That's awesome.
Like, I
so
swear,
cool.
bro. And we knew who the tough kids were. And it was like, okay, we have this kid. He's a state wrestler. But this kid's the running back for this high school. It's going to be a good matchup. Let's build it up.
Yo, you guys had a fight club.
Yeah, and there would be no mismatches. It was like, you can't fight a guy like way lower.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, you guys had rules. That's
That's what I'm saying. It was respectable. There was no jumping in. There was nothing like that. But we were able to wrestle because like we respected wrestling in our community.
Did you wrestle?
I wrestled 1 year, but then I switched to jiu-jitsu because they tried to make me cut weight, but I wanted to play football, so I didn't want to cut weight.
Gotcha.
So when you're fighting, it's all go, though. You can use all limbs.
We all loved the UFC.
Right.
So we all knew.
So if you tapped out, that's it? Fight's over?
Respect.
Really?
No, there wasn't that many submissions because there was a lot of wrestlers.
Yeah.
And obviously we were younger. It was like early high school. We all became, like, once that phase passed, all friends again. No issues. We're like, that was sick, right? That was like, it was just all camaraderie. It's just that's what you do there.
Yeah.
So it was just sports, and then obviously being around hordes of other guys, so you just get good at communicating and like performing in front of 15 dudes and just like talking and building personality. And then jiu-jitsu gyms. I ran it. I was like the dude that like when you walk in, I'm like, what's up? I'm there every day.
Yeah.
So I'm dealing with 100 men and how to like create a community and talk to men and build an environment and teach them this is how we act here. And then I perform for them pretty much when they come in. I'm putting whatever we're watching on the TV. I'm introducing this guy to this guy. These are 2 new members. I have to make them feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
I do.
I just got good at communicating with people.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
It's almost like your shit was a stage ahead of time in a way.
Yeah, I did some sales too.
You did?
Yeah, here and there. After high school, I knew I didn't go D1 in any sports, so I was like, I'm good. I don't want to go play football. Like, I'm not going to go play football in a cornfield. I don't care, So I saved up $2,000 at Steak and Shake, and I moved to California, and I just lived in communes and hostels for 2 years right after high school.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
You did, John. Did you see this video, The Party I Wish I Never Went to or whatever?
No.
Did I show you that one?
No.
All right, you did this video recently where I remember
The
you
society?
put a picture. Yeah, you put a picture of the Steak Shack, or what was it, Shake Shack in there?
Steak and Shake, that's a real pic.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's me working at Steak and Shake. So I put pieces that are true in every story.
Yeah.
So every place I referenced in that story, I had been there and I lived there. And then there's did you see the Demon Girl one in the commune? That happened. That happened.
That
Give
one
us a
happened.
synopsis, bro.
But,
Okay.
but wait, the
Okay.
party in LA didn't?
Hell no.
You were fooled, bro. You
Right?
thought you had him, bro.
I wanted that one to be real.
Yeah, no.
We're going to talk about it still, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
and I tied in things that were relevant in that time. Like that was the time of the vloggers, and I knew where they all lived because I lived in LA at the time.
So you didn't live at 1600 Vine?
No.
God damn it, I told like 6 people this kid lived at
he tweeted
1600
it, yeah.
Vine.
Wow,
No.
man, he's commenting.
That's
This is real. I
perfect,
know
though.
it's real.
No, that's
Is this
perfect.
your fault? Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I didn't live there. I lived in Glendale and Reseda and a little bit of time in Studio City and then a little bit of time in OC. And then I traveled a lot to San Francisco and San Diego.
Okay,
in
so
that
you
time.
did live out there, though.
Yeah, for 2 years, 2.5.
What were you trying to do out there again?
I was traveling California, going from different jiu-jitsu gym for 2.5 years, and I was just training, and I would work on a production set for like 1 week a month because my aunt is a writer. She actually was a writer on Sons of Anarchy. She's
Great show.
yeah,
That's sick.
yeah,
That was a
yeah.
great
She's really
show.
great. Her name's Regina. She's the best. But she was out there. She had a little production company, and then my uncle Joe had a little commercial production company. So I'd go be a grip. I'd just go move heavy for a week, and they would pay me like $3,000.
What?
And my rent was $300, and I had a $120 car bill. So
What
I just had
years is
freedom.
this?
2015, 16, a little bit 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were a mover and shaker from a young age.
Oh.
There's some people that it's just
Yeah.
they can't, and this is a good thing. I think most of the time they can't sit still. They need new adventure. They need new action. It seems like you're that guy.
Yes, 100%. I can't think about things for more than 10 seconds. I'm a goldfish. I tell her, I'm like, if I forget, I'm not doing it to like hurt you. I forgot because I forgot. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just moving on to the next thing. All the stories, I always talk about it. It's like people are like, oh, how'd you come up with this? What's your process? I'm like, start, finish, publish, repeat. I do one draft, I record it, I edit it, I never think about it again.
That's it.
And I just move on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I think short memory is pretty important in your space and our space. You know, because win or loss, you can't harp on it because now you're gonna. If it's a big win, you're like, I'm good. I don't have to make content for a week now.
Yeah.
And like, no, you do. You have to make content the next day. And if it's a bad one, you get in your own head. I don't know what to do now. Did I lose my touch? People forgot about me. That's the biggest thing right now. Like the ADHD mind of just like you posted yesterday. Who cares? Today's a new day.
That's TikTok. And we stopped, like, and I felt that pressure.
Yeah,
Don't get me
dude.
wrong.
It's terrible.
And like, you get the comments if one video doesn't do well, there's the really hateful person like, bro, you fell off after this story. And I'm like, I jumped ship.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm like, I jumped ship. I went to YouTube. Like, I'm not even trying on TikTok anymore. I haven't put effort into TikTok since August.
I don't even care.
I don't care. You know, like, I'm just going to build on YouTube,
Yeah.
you know?
We're really the same.
Yeah.
It really happened that way.
We're kind of going back now because they have the new rewards program. You saw that? They're out of creativity program beta. Now they're in creative rewards program. So
And
they're
that
offering
involves
much
the
more
long form, right?
long form, and that was a beautiful thing because we were already doing long form.
Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here or in the description below.